Most restaurants focus on getting customers through the door, but fewer focus on understanding who those customers actually are. And without that understanding, marketing becomes guesswork. You run promotions, send messages, post content, but you are not always sure who you are reaching or what they actually want. Welcome back to Table Talk with Cafe Fuel. I'm your host, Brian Devine, and today we're breaking down how restaurants can collect and use customer data the right way and how AI helps turn that data into something useful. Let's start with a simple idea. Customer data turns transactions into relationships. When a customer visits once, that is a transaction. When you know who they are, how often they visit, and what they prefer, that becomes a relationship. And relationships are what drive repeat business. When you understand your customers, your marketing becomes more efficient. You send more relevant messages, you create better offers, and you increase the chances of customers coming back. Customer data also reduces reliance on third-party platforms. If you depend only on delivery apps or external platforms, you do not fully own the relationship. When you collect your own data, you build your own audience. And this is important because your audience is one of your most valuable assets. But many restaurants struggle with data collection. The first issue is not collecting data at all. Customers come in, order, and leave, and there is no connection after that. Another issue is relying only on third-party platforms. While those platforms are useful, they limit your ability to communicate directly. Some restaurants collect data but without a plan. They gather emails or phone numbers but never use them effectively. And sometimes the process is too complicated. Asking for too much information up front can reduce participation. The goal is not to collect everything. The goal is to collect what is useful and use it consistently. So what data should restaurants focus on? Start with basic contact information. Email addresses and phone numbers are the foundation. Then look at visit and order history. How often do customers visit? What do they order? What is their average spend? Customer preferences are also valuable. Favorite menu items, dining habits, time of day they usually visit. Engagement behavior is another layer. Which messages do they respond to? Which promotions do they ignore? And finally, feedback and reviews. These provide insight into the customer experience. Now let's talk about how AI helps make this data useful, because collecting data alone is not enough. You need to understand it. AI helps with segmentation. Instead of looking at one large group of customers, AI can group them based on behavior, frequent visitors, new customers, inactive customers. This makes marketing more targeted. Each group can receive a different message. AI also helps identify patterns. For example, when customers tend to return, which items are frequently ordered together, which promotions perform best. Another benefit is personalization. Instead of sending generic messages, you can send more relevant offers, messages that reflect customer preferences. And AI can provide predictive insights. It can help identify when a customer is likely to return or when they may need a reminder. All of this turns data into action, and that is where the value comes from. So how can restaurants start collecting data? Keep it simple. There are several practical methods. In-store collection is one option. Loyalty programs, Wi-Fi signups, or simple prompts during checkout. Online ordering systems are another. Customers already enter information during checkout. Make sure that data is captured and stored. Your website can also support data collection, simple forms for email or SMS signups. Incentives can help. Offering something small in exchange for contact information increases participation. And staff training matters. If your team understands the importance of data collection, it becomes part of the customer experience. Now let's talk about building a simple system. Start with one or two collection methods. Do not try to do everything at once. Keep the process simple. Make it easy for customers to participate. Store your data in one place, a CRM or centralized system, then use that data for one campaign, for example, an email or SMS message, and expand gradually. Add segmentation, add automation, refine your approach over time. The key is consistency. Small systems that are used consistently outperform complex systems that are rarely used. So let's recap. Customer data is the foundation of effective restaurant marketing. It allows you to understand your customers, communicate more effectively, and drive repeat business. AI helps organize that data, identify patterns, and turn it into actionable insights. But the system starts with simple, consistent data collection. Here are your 3 action steps. Step 1, Identify how your restaurant currently collects customer data. Step 2, set up one simple method to capture email or phone numbers consistently. Step 3, download Cafe Fuel's free restaurant social media AI starter kit at https://cafefuel.rocks/social kit to access tools and templates that support smarter marketing systems and customer data utilization. You cannot improve what you do not track, and knowing your customers is what turns marketing into a system instead of a guess. Thanks for tuning in to Table Talk with Cafe Fuel. I'm Brian Devine, and until next time, stay consistent, stay strategic, and keep building systems that help your restaurant grow